CU Sports Desk.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest night of high school basketball thus far this season. The playoffs are in full swing. District tournaments in Division I, region tournaments in Division II. And let us start with the private schools in D2. And let us start with one of the most talented girls basketball teams in Tennessee, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame High School. It's the region semifinal. ND taking on CAK. And folks, I'm not joking when I say earplugs were needed in this gym. The decibels were reaching new levels at NDHS, as loud as can be. But boy, in the first half, this game was all CAK Warriors as they were up by 22 at the break, but Notre Dame did not care what that score said. Their offense took flight in the second half. Callie McCormick drills the corner three, but no player was balling quite like number one in white. My Lee, only a sophomore, one of the most talented players in the state, was simply unconscious throughout this game. Big time threes, big time lay-ins, buckets plus fouls. My was just simply letting it fly. 37 points for My Lee, but ladies and gentlemen, everything, and I mean everything, that Lee and Notre Dame threw at CAK, the Warriors had an answer to. As folks, this game was so incredibly entertaining and back and forth that we didn't just need one overtime or two overtimes, but 3 OTs to decide it. But unfortunately for the Irish, by this point, 4 of their 5 starters have fouled out, so the only starter left is the sharpshooter, Aaron Spurgeon, and so this game was tied at 85 with 6.7 seconds to play. And it's Spurgeon who hits the go-ahead jumper with 2 seconds to go. Warriors, final chance for the win. And oh my, it almost went in. That just underscores how awesome this basketball game was. But Notre Dame fights and fights and wins in triple overtime. An instant classic. They're on to the region title. An epic basketball game. 87-85 is the final score. And after that one at last concluded, next up a rivalry showdown on the boys' side as the Silverdale Seahawks take on the Buccaneers of Boyd Buchanan. And how do you stop this? Well, you don't. Caleb Hardaway, a man amongst boys. How is he a high schooler? Meanwhile, Silverdale, they can sink it. Luke Bowman knocks down the 3-ball, but while the Seahawks were hitting jumpers, Boyd Buchanan was doing their work in the paint. Alan Lopez, nice drive, hooping the horn. Check out Luke Lusk, great name, better bucket, hanging in the air, making it look easy. Boyd Buchanan is in the region title game. They down Silverdale 59-48. Let's head to Baylor, where it's round 3 of blue versus red. They split the first 2 meetings. The Red Raiders trying to win the rubber match as they were feeling it from 3. First, Mantis Paladauskas, now Jake Neal. Back-to-back triples for Big Red, but Macaulay, a lot like their previous meeting, made the key plays in the 4th to come from behind and beat their rival. 58-53 is the final score as the Blue Tornado will host a state tournament game on Wednesday, their first home state playoff game since 2021. And speaking of the 3rd meeting, that is what we had at Saudi Daisy, a district tournament battle between the Trojans and Red Bank. The Lions dominated the first 2 meetings, but Saudi, they came hungry for that to switch this time around. Aiden Hale knocks down the corner 3. Final seconds of the first quarter. How about Anthony Lott? Absolute cash just as the buzzer sounds, and the Trojans bench is loving it. But boy, the Red Banks Lions, they just have talent all over the floor. Marcus Jones, Austin Jones, and of course the walking bucket, DJ Wilbur. Red Bank, they are just simply too much for Saudi Daisy as they sweep the Trojans with a 79-61 win, and they lock up home court throughout the region tournament. I mean, wow, what an awesome night of basketball, and it just keeps getting more important as the playoffs continue. Stay right there. Katie Glenn has one last look at your forecast when we come back.